Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Mikey Sue 4. This is Larry from Be Yourself Adventures. I got my special guest, Michael. Wait. We're on the wrong channel. Wait,
Wait,
wait.
turn it back the other way, Larry.
3,950 years later. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
boy.
We got
Oh
Myra
boy.
Kitty.
We
Oh
have
my
Moira Kitty
gosh.
here tonight.
Wrong,
Hello,
wrong,
Moira. Meow meow.
wrong channel.
She might have had to step away for a few moments. But I'm Mikey Suze of Mikey Suze Ford. My beloved wife over here, Miss Suzanne, is patrolling the chat tonight. And right next to me, that way. I'm trying to point one way, go the
This way.
other. Yeah, there
This
you
way.
are.
This way.
Uh, is my longtime brother and friend, Mr. Be
Look, our
Yourself
hands are
Adventures
touching.
host, Larry. Hi,
Yeah.
Larry.
Hey guys. Hey, tonight we're gonna go over. We're gonna wait for some people to join real quick. I know we had Anchorman, a little while ago saying, "I'm hoping, I'm hop. See, I'm hoping Little Blue come in chat." All right, and we also right now we got FKHC 2005. Is
As
this a
in, yeah,
live watch? Yes.
it's just reviews tonight.
Yep.
That's what
Just
we do.
reviews.
I haven't really to be honest, folks, I haven't really figured out how to do watch party stuff, but I'm learning. So first of next year is when I plan to start doing some watch parties.
They're
As
fun.
long as as long as I continue to immerse myself in StreamYard and learn it and know how to do it. And Gorilla is one of the best people to tell me about that. So
Yeah.
I can go to him or I can go to LDG, either one of them. And by the way, let's say a quick prayer that LDG did make it through this latest Hurricane Milton. And
Yeah.
let's also pray for the 17 victims and their families. Um, in fact, let's just do a quick moment of silence
Yeah.
for the
Okay.
victims of Milton and their families. So let's wait about a minute and then we'll restart. So, there we go.
Amen. We're
Amen.
good.
Amen. All right. That went well.
We got
And
Matt Arnold. Matt Arnold is in the chat, and so is Jim.
yes, and so is Little Blue, Elijah. Hello, Elijah.
Hey,
Good to see
Elijah.
you,
How are
sir.
you?
Yeah, great to see you. And there's Jim, and there's FKHC, and let's see. There's Anchorman. There I
Sneak,
am. Who's that weird guy?
sneak, yeah.
Red Wolf.
Sneak
Okay.
peek. Jim
Yeah.
says sneak peek Captain James video. Check
Oh,
out his
cool.
stuff. Check out Jim's landscape.
All
Commodore
right.
Productions.
Oh, well, anyway, okay. So
Let's get
here
to
we
it.
are. Myself, Larry, and we have Miss Moira Kitty, and hopefully soon we'll have Miss Raquel. It is going to be a small panel tonight, just four of us, because I am still feeling kind of under the weather. I know Larry has told us without revealing, because his mom is still not doing well, so we're still trying to get prayers out for her and
Yeah.
love and support as much as possible. Tonight we're just going to go ahead and cover the last four, what they call the originals of the Planet of the Apes franchise. And then next week, we'll cover the last three prequel movies that we didn't cover yet. So for tonight, in order, they will be Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Then there's the Escape from the Planet of the Apes. Then there is the Conquest for the Planet of the Apes. And then there's the Battle for the Planet of the Apes. So those are the four that they consider the original movies. So we'll just go briefly through each one and give our own views on it, and then and then we'll give out our opinion. Yeah, we'll give our brief opinion. Thank you, my love. A grade, and then like out of 10 or out of 5, however we
Save your
do it.
voice too. Save your voice.
I'm trying
Um,
to.
okay, and
I'm
also
trying
Matt
to.
Matt,
And if I go, bleh, will take over.
it says Larry prayers to your mother, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
So,
you.
so let's go through the chat here first.
Yes.
First of all, we had Scott, Anchorman. He says, "Hey, my friend Elijah, Little Blue might join. Very cool." And I said, Anchorman, yep, I'll have you come up next week, Friday night on October 18th. I'm just going for a 4-person panel this evening. Sorry, I'm still under the weather, my friend. I'm still waiting for Eli to friend me on Facebook too, Scott. And so me and Little Blue come on another time. And I said, yes, I will have you up next Friday. Serves the prequel Planet of the Apes films. There are 3 of them. And Brad Wolf says, have a good stream, Mikey. Not sure if I can make it. No worries, my friend. I said, just good to see you. Anchorman says, I'm hoping Little Blue comes in the chat. And that'd be great, Scott. And FKHC 2005, hello, sir. It says, is this a live watch? And I said, no, this is just reviews that we're doing tonight. Jim's Landscape LLC #1 Commodore Productions is here. Hello, sir. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well in Ohio. And there's Little Blue, Elijah. Hello, Little Blue. Good to see you. Nice of you to wave to us here in the chat. Appreciate that, my friend. And I just said, yeah, no, sir, just reviews. And there is our friend Matt Arnold from the auspices of his wonderful shed and place
Yep.
of residence. Prayers
Yep.
to everyone. Thank you, sir. And Bradwood says, I will continue to pray for everyone. We do appreciate that, Brad. Also, Jim says, sneak peek Captain James video. There's his link to that. So make sure you take a look at his Captain James video. Don't forget, he's also doing his, what was that other thing? The 3 and the 4, Larry? Which one was that? The ones that he's doing? Um,
Um,
oh, he's dash cam. That's right. He's got dash cam 2, and then
yes, you're
he's do,
right.
right, and he's doing something that's 3 and 4.
Right.
Right. And hi, Matt Arnold and Brad Wolf from Jim, and Larry. Prayers to your mom, brother. Thank you so much, there, Matt. And hey, Jim. And FKHC says, all I will say about the Beneath the Planet of the Apes, while technically you could set the atmosphere, it takes a lot to do it, and there's no way you can do it.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm surprised
We
they
will be
actually
talking
did
about
such
that.
a good, yeah, and we're going to talk about that one first, obviously, but they did such a good job. Even for 1970 is when it came out. So I mean, even the special effects, and it did receive a 2009 award. Well, I'm sorry, not received. It was nominated
Right.
for the compilation of all 5 films, the originals, back in 2009. One of the best DVD nominated for all of that. Prayers up from Jim. And I mean, that's a lot of prayers, Larry.
Yeah, thank you.
A lot
Appreciate
of
that.
prayers. And FKC says, with what we have now. That's true. And
Yeah.
there's, thank you for the prayers from Larry. And hey, keep it down. I just chloroformed the kid. Well,
Jeez.
thank you, Gorilla. I hope you did. Uh, Brad says, hi, Jim. And Brad Wolf says, hey, Gorilla. And Gorilla says, hey, Brad. And Matt
Hey,
Arnold says,
Gorilla.
good night, everyone. Calling a night tired and don't feel good at all. Yeah, we don't feel so much good ourselves, my brother. So
Feel better,
we'll
Matt.
see how, yeah, we'll see how long we can go, Matt. And Jim says hi to Gorilla. And Gorilla, I am sorry I couldn't make it to Walton's tonight. I wasn't feeling very well, sir, and I may not be able to make it next week either. We'll see how I
That's
feel. We'll see how I feel. I just you can hear it in my voice. I can't like I can't I don't even have like, humor action going on right now.
that's why I'm kind
Uh
of filling in tonight to be the goofball of
Larry's
all
gonna help us
goofballs.
out.
So, yeah, we're going to be
Yeah,
talking, like Mike said, we're going to be talking about, these classic Planet of the Apes movies
very
and
awesome.
start out with Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
So,
we'll
if we
start with
want everybody get started, let's get started and talk about the first one, Mike. Let's talk about the Beneath the Planet of the Apes,
hey everyone, Anchor.
1970.
Oh, Gorilla said he had to cancel because of a funeral today.
Oh,
Oh,
geez.
sorry to hear that. Jesus, Gorilla. Let me know in private if you want me to know on Facebook. Just
Prayers to you,
Facebook it to me,
Gorilla.
messengers, prayers.
Yeah,
Yes,
prayers.
definitely. Okay.
All right.
So what we'll do, Larry, is I'll just give you the basics, and then you go from there. And Anchorman says, "Very sorry for your loss. Thank you, Anchorman. Much appreciated." Okay, we're caught up on the chat. All
All
right.
right.
So let's go
Huh?
ahead and start with Beneath the Planet of the Apes, and I'm reading. This is very cool. I'm just going to read a little bit of this real quick. The bizarre world you met in the Planet of the Apes was only the beginning. What lies beneath may be the end. Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun,
And
dun.
of course, the now this is weird. They call it a dystopian sci-fi action adventure. It got a G rating. So I guess they were very frivolous about throwing G ratings around. Um, the sole survivor of an interplanetary rescue mission searches for the only survivor of the previous expedition. He discovers a planet ruled by apes and an underground city run by telepathic humans. The director was Ted Post. The writers were Paul Dane and Mort Abrahams. And of course, Pierre Boulez, who wrote the original novel, also helped. And then the astronaut that was sent to go look for Taylor is played by James Franciscus. There's also Kim Hunter, and Maurice Evans plays the general in the
And
ape
Linda
costume.
Everson. And Linda Harrison.
And Linda Harrison as Nova, yes.
Yep.
Oh, also, Victor Bono was a fat man, they said. He was one of the telepaths. And then there was James Gregory, who played Ursus. Oh, he was great. He was great as Ursus. And then you
I-
had Gregory Sierra, who played
Yeah.
Verger,
He was
and you had
also in Barney Miller.
he was, yes.
Yes.
And then Dr. Zayas is Maurice Evans. And Zira is played by Kim Hunter. And of course, Roddy McDowell does not appear in this.
Yeah.
This is the only one of the five that he does not show up in,
David
according to
Watson.
that.
David
Yeah, and you have
Watson.
David Watson as Cornelius,
Yeah.
and so he took the place. And then Natalie Trundy was Albina. So
Yeah.
yeah. So an army archer. This guy who does he was a gorilla, but he was uncredited. Isn't that
Right.
weird?
Yeah.
That's the guy that does the red carpet, right? For the Academy Awards, Army
Uh,
Archer. That's cool.
uh, yeah, I think so. I
Yeah,
won't
Army
break
Archer.
mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Okay.
So I just basically seen these movies again. And the thing about, I liked the Beneath the Planet of the Apes to some point. When I was a kid, I thought that was still Roddy McDowell. That's how well that guy David Watson played, Roddy McDowell's character. I think he did a really good job on that. And then
Yeah, I
the
think he did
brain,
pretty good. Yeah.
yep. And then to bring back Charlton Heston as Taylor in
Yeah.
this with Nova, again played by Linda Harrison.
Yeah.
So
And
I liked it.
yeah, so let's get your grade here in just a second. Gorilla just let us know who it was. He said it was my great uncle Dave. He was 90.
Ooh,
I am sorry to hear about that, Gorilla, but uh, our prayers are up with your family and everybody. And
definitely.
yeah,
Prayers,
it's a good long life,
prayers.
though.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I'm terrible. I can't.
Here's
There,
some
there.
hearts for you.
There's my heart. There's my heart. Yeah.
Here's a heart.
um. Yeah. So sorry, Gorilla. Yeah, and then Jim says hi to Anchorman, and thank you, Anchorman from Gorilla, and hey, Jim from Anchorman. Moon Pie's mom says, Gorilla, sorry to hear about your Uncle Dave, sending prayers. So Suzanne said that to you, Gorilla, and Anchorman says you're welcome. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Larry, go ahead and tell us your grade and what you think.
Well, I would give it probably. I mean, the effects and everything were
Thanks,
cool.
sir.
I mean, for the day.
Yeah,
Um, and the whole idea, basically, that was the end of the Planet of the Apes. Basically, supposed to be, because they destroyed the planet. But the thing about it, before I get to my grade, is you think those two, Cornelius and Zira, get into that spaceship. I don't know. Do they get in there and escape back to Earth in the modern time?
Well,
It's a good
according
thought.
according according to the plot, what was supposed to happen is, remember, James Franciscus came in a second vehicle to
Right.
look for Taylor.
Yes.
But he didn't crash it, right? He didn't
Right.
crash it
It
like
was a
Taylor crashed
it's a
his.
shape.
We didn't even see where he landed it. We just figured he landed it somewhere safely or whatever, and then he's on his own. And then
Right.
he goes there and tries to look for him, and then he finds him eventually, but they're in a, trap. They're in a prison cell, and of course these, people bald-headed, have telepathic
Hey,
powers. They
Moon
can
Pie.
cause you to look at things weird and other, like something out of the first episode of TOS, The Cage, what those
Right.
beings did with their big bald head. So I have to think that, in one theory I have to think that those writers and the producer and the director must have taken some hints and some information from The Cage
Yeah.
and must have applied that to these underground beings that are telepathic and
Well,
you see.
also to talk about real quick is that you think about it, it's kind of a loop. If those two apes, the chimpanzees, Zera
Yeah.
and Cornelius,
Hmm.
escaped, they live, they go back in time, then
Yeah.
she gets pregnant, has a baby
Yeah.
that has a talking,
Ape.
child ape, and
Mama.
it's,
Mama.
yeah, and then it starts that circle again.
And
It
it just
just
goes into a
rotates
circle.
and rotates.
Yes.
So it's kind of
Yes.
a loop, as you say. But I
Yeah.
like the movie. I say I give it a B.
Yeah.
That's what I would give it. I would give it a B.
I I gave it a B minus.
Yeah,
And I'll let you know why. Um for me, the effects are cool. I'm always about special effects, visual effects, practical effects, CGI. If it's done right, CGI has to be done right. But the others you can always throw in and do them well, and they've always been done well. I think for the time, the type of bomb that they had, which is a cobalt bomb, which they said is later on is supposed to be stronger than a hydrogen bomb, stronger than a nuclear bomb, stronger than a neutron bomb. It's supposed to just destroy the planet or cause what they call tectonic plates. So when that thing exploded, it was supposed to have ruptured all the tectonic plates that were left in the earth and then destroyed it. But
yeah,
before that happened, somehow Cornelius and Zira got away.
yep,
So
yep.
on another ship and then went backwards in time. The blast alone, here's the theory they were stating. The blast alone was supposed, when they got off the planet, when it blew up, was supposed to blast them back in time. So then it was supposed to blast them back into where the beginning of the circle is.
Right.
So I don't know. To me that didn't make any sense, and I was just like going, "Okay, so they just blew up the planet Earth, but yeah, now they're back where humans are in charge again." So they're like, and then it's just the whole thing starts all over again. Oh
Well,
man,
I'll give you a
yeah.
reason why I give it a B, because
Okay.
almost a B plus, is because they took part of the ending of the Planet of the Apes, the movie itself from 1968, and kind of put that at the beginning of Beneath the Planet of the Apes, where they had Charlton Heston, um, I think Maurice Evans was, or not Maurice Evans, but who was the orangutan that was on the beach?
Oh,
Dr.
Paul
Zera.
Williams? Paul Williams?
No, Dr. Zera. He was,
Dr. Zayas, you mean?
yeah, Dr. Zayas. They had him tied up.
Right, they had Maurice Evans was Dr.
Okay,
Zayas.
so that was Maurice Evans. So they had that. So they had
They
still
read,
Maurice Evans, right? So
right.
they
So they
still,
read, yeah,
yeah, they basically put that little small tidbit of Planet of the Apes where Charlton Heston finds out. There's your hats on, good. Find out it is Earth in the future of
yeah.
3,950 years, I think it is.
3,950, I believe that's what you said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, and finds out, he destroyed the basically he cussed. He says, "Damn you all to hell," and
I mean, all the hell, and then he goes
Yeah.
off into the forbidden zone, the wilderness, and
Then you start Beneath the Planet of the Apes. So
I'll tell you one scene that stands out in my mind when the ape army is getting ready to invade the underground city of
mhm.
the telepaths, and they create the fire and the flames and stuff
Yeah,
that comes up at them. Oh
yeah.
my god!
See, that
I
was neat too.
I just thought,
Yeah,
the first thing I was thinking of here's a weird biblical reference. The first thing I was thinking of was the burning bush with Moses standing there at Mount Horeb, and then you have the
yeah,
burning bush before he
yeah,
goes up against the Ten Commandments. And here is the scene where you have the ape army is getting ready to invade, and then all of a sudden you see all this fire and the bleeding eyes and everything, and oh my god!
yeah,
Uh, for back then, sorry, Lord. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, back then it was the effects were so cool. And
yeah.
like I said, even for 1970 visual effects. So like everything was just done well.
It was
Um,
incredible. It was
it was
incredible.
incredible. Like I said, I gave it a B minus because there were some plotting parts in it that really didn't keep going.
Yeah,
But towards the end, everything was just so good, and it led right to what was going to be the eventually the next film, which is Escape from the Planet of the Apes. So we'll get to
yeah.
that here. Okay, so your
What
final
about
grade was what? What
a
was
B?
your final
A
grade,
B.
Larry?
A B.
A B, and I
And
gave
I
B.
think
Okay,
Myra is still not. She's still busy or what have you.
yeah, she's
So
still busy.
I don't think she's seen it. But also, I want to see if you can get to some of this chat real quick before we get into
I
the
am.
next.
Oh yes, I am. Yeah. So, right. So let's see here. Hold on just a sec. I gotta find the last. There we go. Okay, so Anchorman gave us a heart, and then we had thank you Suzanne from Gorilla, and Bradwood says my condolences Gorilla, and then Suzanne said you're welcome, and thank you Brad from Gorilla, and Anchorman's watching Dead Poets Society, cool with Robin Williams,
Oh, that's a
cool.
good movie. It's a good movie.
It's a very good movie, and yeah, Brad Wood says good movie Anchorman, and Gorilla said whoops, I ended up knocking her up and had to teach the kid to turn off.
Oh my God.
Oh my!
Oh, gorilla, you're
Oh,
just
gorilla.
kicking it. You're just kicking it.
Does Planet of the Apes take place in the far future? Yes, it does. And actually, it's supposed to take place over 2,000 plus years into
For
the
about
into the future.
three thousand
About
nine
3,000
hundred.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ronnie's World.
Ronnie.
Hey,
Hey, Ronnie.
Ronnie!
Ronnie,
Hello, Ronnie's World.
I will call you after the stream's over with. So
Hey, Larry and
thank you.
Mikey. Oh, it's
Thank
good
you.
to see you, Ronnie. Great to see you.
Thank you for
Okay,
jumping in.
so all right, so the final quick grade, Larry gave it a B, I gave it a B minus. So for me, that's like about a 3.1 out of 5, and I think for oh no, 3.6, I'm sorry. 3.6 out of 5, and then I think for Larry that was a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, it's about 4 out of 5. Yeah.
Oh, 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's move on to the second film, which is Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
Cool, Ronnie.
And the two that stand out to me is Bradford Dillman, who is the cop man that's trying to find them, the apes, and then there's also Ricardo Montalban. So
Yes. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
he
let's
doesn't he come in a little late. I mean, he gets the baby or whatever, and
mama, yeah.
yeah, and then
So
right towards
right,
the end
so
they
this
give
is
it.
right. So this third one came out in 1971, also G rated. Boy, with these G's, I'm telling you. Um,
There
the
were
plot is
three. There were
yeah,
three that escaped. There was Cornelius, Zira,
Sarah.
and that doctor. He was a scientist or whatever. He
Oh,
was real
okay.
smart. Remember?
Yeah,
And
let me
yeah,
take a look. Milo,
yes, Milo. Thank you.
Played by the late Sal Mineo, who was in that movie with James Dean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So
So
yeah,
anyway, right. So the world is shocked by the appearance of three talking chimpanzees who arrived mysteriously in a U.S. spacecraft. They become the toast of society, but one man believes them to be a threat to the human race. That was directed by Don Taylor. It was written by Pierre Boulez and Paul Dane, and it starred Roddy McDowall, Kim Hunter, and Bradford Dillman, and also an appearance by Ricardo Montalban
Yeah.
as what was his name in that again? I was trying to remember. Uh, he was the lion. He was the circus tenor guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold on. Are you on IMDb?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so just
Yeah, look it
go.
up under the look it up under the cast and crew because I
Yeah,
have
hold
top
on.
cast here. Yeah,
Okay, hold on.
yeah, and Eric Braeden, that's his name. I was trying to
Oh yeah, he was
remember.
in Young and Restless. He's in
Yes,
Young and Restless as
right. So
yeah, as
so
Victor.
Natalie Trundy came back out of costume as Dr. Stephanie Branton. Eric Braeden played Dr. Otto Hasline. Sal Mineo was the third chimpanzee, Milo. And William Wyndham from the the Doomsday episode from Star Trek was William played the president, and
Yeah,
then you had Cornelius Zira and Bradford Dillman played Dr. Lewis Dixon. I just remember Bradford Dillman was the one who was trying to save them, and then Norman Burton, who has been in James Bond films, played an army officer in this. So
I
yeah,
got a surprise for you.
what's that?
Emmett Walsh was in it,
Oh, he was. What
and
role did
oh,
he play? Yeah, what
he
role did
was.
he play?
It says aide. He was the aide.
Oh, the aide. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so he
Cool.
was the aide.
And there's Ronnie saying, cool.
Ronnie's
I
like
just
cool.
responding to Ronnie. Okay, so for anybody who hasn't really seen it, as Larry and I both know, we have already. But basically, the plot is that three of the apes did manage to escape from the explosion of Ape Earth, came back to regular Earth time in the spacecraft that James Franciscus originally had, or it could have been Charlton Heston's Taylor ship. We don't know which one. It looks like the
Armando.
Taylor ship.
Armando was Ricardo
Armando.
Montalban. Yes,
The
Armando.
ringleader, right, the ringleader of the
Yes.
circus.
Yeah.
That's Ricardo
Yeah.
Montalban. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. So basically, these chimps, they think they're, Earth most of the Earth thinks they're aliens and they're talking chimpanzees. And so they're the toast of society. They go through all this stuff. But then one of them, and that's Eric Braeden,
Yeah.
who plays Otto Hassline, thinks that these could be the harbingers of a future where apes take over the earth. And of course, he's right, but nobody's listening to this man. And so he's trying to get the army and forces to stop these apes. They do kill Milo. Unfortunately, he falls to his death. And then towards the end, Cornelius and Zero, they do decide to have their child, who is going to become Caesar eventually, that goes "Mama, Mama" at the end with Armando, and he's in a cage, and then of course Sarah gets shot up and killed, and Cornelius dies, and it's really painful to watch. To see the three of them just get wiped out because some person who's a paranoia scientist, played by Braden,
Yeah.
says, "Yeah, these apes are bad. There's something wrong. This is not right. And so eventually, um,
So for soap opera fans, Eric
yes,
Braeden, and he's still to this day. My mom always watches this show. She used to watch One Night to Live and Young and the Restless. He plays Victor in the soap opera Young and the Restless.
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
Eric Braeden.
That's Eric Braden. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, is he still alive, Larry?
Oh gosh, yeah, he's plays Victor in Young and the Restless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see how old this man is. I can take a look at him real quick. Let's
By the
see.
way, I put Ronnie's link in chat. You guys, Ronnie's World.
Yeah, so go to Ronnie's World and yeah. So Braden is a German actor in America who began his career playing, well, I can't say that N word, but played some nasty Germans and eventually became a star of daytime soap operas. His name in Germany was Hans Gudegast in Kiel, Germany during the Second World War. He was
Yeah.
a superb athlete who excelled in track and field events. And as a teenager, he immigrated to the United States and worked in Texas and Montana as a translator, a cowhand, and a lumber mill hand. Wow. And then
Yeah.
his athleticism won him a scholarship to Montana State University, which is the Montana State Grizzlies. You
Yep.
know that. Uh, he has won some awards from the daytime Emmys. Let's see. Let's see where he won his. Okay, so he won a daytime Emmy in 1998 for outstanding lead actor in a drama series for The Young and the Restless. He's been nominated several times and won once. That's what it said. He won a People's Choice Award in 1992 for favorite male performer in a daytime serial, and he won twice outstanding lead actor from the soap opera The Young and the Restless in 2001 and in 1997. So yeah,
It's
he's
pretty wild.
that's pretty awesome. Oh, and then he won one more 1989 a soap opera digest award, and he is now a star on the Walk of Fame. He
Yep.
got that done on July 20th, 2007 for television at 7021 Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah. Can
So
you believe that?
I
He
know
has
Eric
done
Braden.
movie. He's done a movie too, a
Yeah, he's
western.
oh yeah, he's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And there is the Be Yourself Adventures, Ronnie's World channel, and she says, "Yeah, Young and the Restless, yeah." And there is Larry leaving Moira Kitty's channel. And
Very good.
so make sure that you are, folks, you know, subscribing. Yeah, please don't forget if you like this tonight, hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to each of our channels here in the panel and in the chat. Also, don't forget to share it with your friends,
Share the
family, your
video.
acquaintances,
Yes.
and don't forget to hit that notification bell, the ding, 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 so that you can be notified of any future events. And remember, when it says notification, notify me, all you have to do is type on that once. Just click on it one time, and it'll show notification on. That way, it will show you when the next event comes up, whether it's a webcam, whether it's a live stream. So,
Yep. And
and then
here
there
is
is
my
also
channel
there is Larry's channel. That is so cool.
right down there. Put the link right. Where'd
Right.
it go? Where? Oh, there it is. There. There. No. There. No. There. Okay.
No, right down there.
Hey guys, who
Okay.
wants to be goofy tonight? Let's continue on. Okay, you're
Let's
great on the
continue on.
movie.
Okay, so it's Larry's turn first. So Larry, go ahead and rate the movie for us. What'd you think?
This one I like it a little better. I would give it a B plus because I like Ricardo Montalban. I like the whole premises of them landing in their astronaut suits, thinking maybe that might have been Taylor or James Franciscus, coming back,
Coming back.
and they ended up being three chimpanzees. So I just and it was also very tragic to see
Yes.
them die on that ship.
Yeah, on that
So,
old that was on that old battleship, right?
oh, Battleship, yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was heartbreaking, but I like what they did with this because they made it a continuation of the Planet of the Apes. And
It did.
because like the beneath the Planet of the Apes, a lot of the apes and chimpanzees in the background didn't have that full type of makeup. It was hard to tell they didn't, but they fixed it in a way where you think they had full 6 hour makeup, but it did not.
Right.
So a little tidbit
Yeah, they didn't
information.
and that was okay because they had to cut back cost, right?
Yes,
For
yes, it did.
and of course back then we didn't have CGI, so it's not like we could make 1,000 apes show up out of nowhere and
Right. They
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 had
were
extras.
losing.
Right, they
Yeah,
had extras that dressed up in the heat. And don't forget that was in the Arizona heat. So
yeah,
imagine you're in a ape costume and you're walking through the desert and yeah. So
oh
I
yeah,
mean that yeah, that alone just like yeah. drew me
But a
away.
B plus. I give it a B plus because that's. I mean, I like it. Originality, first of all. To see Roddy
Yes,
McDowell come back, that was great. And then bringing in the new character Armando as Ricardo Montalban,
yes,
who ended up hiding the ape child,
yes.
so he didn't kill off the franchise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. I'll go you one better, my friend. I go A minus. I give it like a 4.5 out of 5. I thought it was done wonderfully well.
Yeah,
The shots around Long Beach, because I recognize the old ships and stuff like that. So the shots around Long Beach, California, some areas around there, around LA,
yeah,
everything was done really well. I have to say yes, that when you see Cornelius and Zira shot up, killed, well, one of them falls off the ship
yeah.
and then the other one gets shot up,
Shot.
which is Zira,
Yeah,
carrying the baby. But you think, okay, so they just got rid of all the apes, including the child. But no, the child was just a stuffed, it
switched
was a
was
stuffed
switched.
thing.
Yeah,
Right. So they don't know where the child is, but then you see the child behind a cage and goes, Mama,
yeah.
Mama. That for me freaked the heck out of me. And I was like, I know they're going to build apes are going to rally, they're going to rebel, and it's just going to be all out, you know. So I knew from that point when you see the little baby Caesar, you're like, okay. So
You
for
know where
me,
that's going to bring us into, right? Which movie
yeah,
is
that'll bring
that?
us into the next one, which is Conquest of the
That's
Planet of the
right,
Apes.
right. And
Nice.
that, I tell you, I'll give you my grade on that one because
Mama.
this
Yeah.
yeah, hey,
Hi,
Bugger,
Booger. Hey,
this,
Booger 414. Good to
but
see you.
this equaled out to be between Mike's B A minus, my B plus to a B, around a B. So we got
Well, no,
B
actually
plus,
around a
actually a B plus.
A B plus average.
Yeah, actually a
Yeah,
B
we
plus.
we
So
both yeah, we both kind of agree that it was
yeah,
done really well,
yeah.
and it leads right into the next one, which is totally awesome in
Oh,
my opinion. I think the next two are great.
yeah,
Um, the battle scenes, everything that goes on is
yeah.
totally cool. And like I said, hello to Booger and hi there, Booger from Brad Wolf. So good to see you, Booger 414, and your wonderful wife. Hope you two are doing well.
Yeah,
So let's
guys.
get to our yeah. So let's get to our next one here, Conquest
Yeah,
of
Conquest of
Planet
the
of the
Planet of
Apes.
the Apes. I'm telling you, this was probably
Is it
one of my,
Conquest of or yeah? There it is,
yeah,
Conquest of the Planet of the Apes.
yeah.
Okay,
Was that what,
so
73 or?
no, 72.
Well, it's
Now
72. So it
this
goes 71, 72, then 73 or,
it goes 70, 71, and now 72, and
yeah.
yeah. So right, four of them. So yeah, 70, 71, and now this is 72. And guess what, Larry? It got a
Which,
PG rating.
thank you. Really?
It
Thank you.
did. Yes, it has a PG rating. And 38,000 people vote this 6.1 out of 10. The Revolt of the Apes, Conquest
Wow.
of the Planet of the Apes. Okay, so this the plot is in a futuristic world that has embraced ape slavery. Caesar, the son of the late Simians, Cornelius and Zira, surfaces after almost 20 years of hiding out from the authorities and prepares for a slave revolt against humanity. This was directed by J. Lee Thompson. Paul Dane and Pierre Boulez wrote it, and this features Ricardo Montalban, Don Murray, and Roddy McDowell.
Hmm.
That is
Yeah,
so cool.
yeah.
And Don Murray, who plays what is his role? Oh yeah, and this has WKRP in Cincinnati,
Yeah.
Gordon Jump, who is an
Yep.
auctioneer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He
And Severin
was.
Darden as Culp. Yeah.
Yep.
Severin Darden's done stuff.
Yeah.
Uh Natalie Trundy's back. Yeah. Don Murray plays Governor Breck. He plays
Yep.
the governor of the state that is running these apes. And yep, Armando Ricardo Montalban comes in more fully. And then there's Harry Rhodes who plays McDonald. That is so cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's take a look at Don Murray for a moment. I just want to see how he's doing. Oh my gosh, we just lost Don Murray this year. He died in 2024.
Oh, really?
He died February 2nd at the age of 94. He was born in
Wow.
1929. He was an American actor, possibly best known for playing Governor Breck, the authoritarian ruler in the science fiction film Conquest of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
He worked as a dance director and stage manager while Ethel was a singer. His wife, Ethel Cook, she was a performer for the Ziegfeld Follies at one time. And uh, it says Don Murray was nominated for one Oscar. Huh, that's interesting. He is known for not just Conquest. He was in the TV soap opera series Knots Landing for 34 episodes as Sid Fairgate. He was in the movie Peggy Sue Got Married in 1986 as Jack Kilcher. And in the movie Bus Stop from 1956, he played Beauregard or Bo Decker. And the last film he worked on was in 2021 called Promise. He played the character of Zacharias, and he was in the new episodes of Twin Peaks as Bushnell Mullins. He worked in 8 episodes in 2017.
Yeah.
So that was Don Murray. Yeah.
I remember him in How the West Was Won, the TV
Me
series.
too. Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Anchorman, next Friday's stream, we'll announce that towards the end, but that's going to be the final three prequel movies. And we'll talk about those real quick at the very end of the stream tonight.
Yeah.
And Bradwell says 20 years in hiding, so much waxing to blend in.
Great. Great.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
I,
Let's.
I got what you said from that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Booger.
And Booger says, have you guys seen the guy here on YouTube that wears a Dr. Zayas mask and does interviews? I think he did this back in the 1980s.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw him. I saw him.
yeah,
I think it was on. I see him on Johnny Carson. I think also Mike Douglas show or Merv Griffin show or something like that. He was on there too. And I also saw Paul Williams on one of the
Williams,
shows with his whole outfit on, and then
right.
smoking a cigarette.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Now, wasn't Paul Williams in
He
the
was in
last
the
one,
battle. The
Battle
battle.
for the Planet of the Apes?
Yeah,
That's
he
right.
was in battle.
Yes, he was. He was teaching the children about Caesar and
Correct.
about. We'll get
The
to that in a
lawgiver.
minute.
Talking about the
The
lawgiver.
lawgiver. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Um, okay, so the basic, like you've heard the basic plot, and so it's a big war and everything. I gave it a
I'll,
straight A. I
okay.
loved it.
I'll get
No more to
into
say.
about the movie a little bit because
Go
what it
ahead.
was, they only had really one talking. It's not really an ape; it was a chimpanzee because
Uh-huh.
then you have the apes and then you have the orangutans, but they didn't speak. There was no. They were putting them into like slavery type thing.
Yes.
And the thing about it is, Caesar became just like Caesar. He rose to power. He basically broke those chains of being captive, and and then when they finally got the apes and the gorillas and the orangutans to be free and say we're not taking this anymore, then they finally got one that said the word later on. But I'm talking about the sequence. I would give it an A plus. I'm trying not to go past this, but the way that Caesar stood there with the battle and the fire and him talking with that speech that the apes will now rule, and this is now the planet of the apes, and they use that
He
in that
now calls
speech.
this. I call this now the planet of the
Yeah,
apes.
that was
Yeah. Oh yeah.
so incredible. I
Yes.
mean, you talk about a very, it's almost like a give me freedom type
And
speech.
look who it is, Larry. Meow meow.
Raquel,
Hi,
Raquel.
Raquel. Hey Raquel, I posted the link into your joint Moira and Raquel spot there. Moira had to step away, so she's not saying anything right now immediately. But as soon as she comes back, um, yeah. But you can come up more, Raquel. I left the space for you.
Uh, that would be awesome. Booker also says, I saw a fascinating documentary about Paul Williams a few years ago.
Oh, that's cool, Booker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Paul
thank you.
Williams.
Yeah, that is totally awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Miss Raquel. Meow meow. Yeah, it's in your joint. Well, you know what? Give me a moment. I'll go to yeah, I'll go to Facebook here real quick, and
That, that
here's
iconic
Raquel.
scene.
All right, hold on, Raquel. Okay,
That iconic scene while Mike's doing that of Roddy McDowell
I
doing
sent it
that
to her. So yeah.
speech that speech is just so incredible. Guess what? Guess who's here? Connie Clary.
Hi, Connie Clary, the bird woman of YouTube, and one of our awesome managing moderators.
Meow.
Hiya, Mikey.
Meow.
Oh, Mickery? Okay, I'm Mickery now.
Raquel says
Ha,
something
ha, ha.
about
Oh, it's good to see you, Connie. And she says, meow. And Raquel says, well, I wanted to say hello and hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for the invite, Mikey, but unfortunately, I have to take a pass as I'm feeling very lightheaded. I'm
well, people
sorry
are
to
just
hear
not
that,
feeling good lately.
sweetheart. I'm
Oh,
sorry. It seems like we're all under the weather. There must be something going around. So I know
yeah,
I'm not feeling good
yeah.
myself. Yeah.
Ronnie, I hope you're still here and enjoying the
Yeah,
chat.
Ronnie's World. Yeah, I
Yeah,
hope she's still here. Meow Moira from Connie. And hi there, Connie from Brad.
awesome.
And Raquel says, I'm going to get something to eat, take some Advil, and lay down. Me too, honey. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to take a few pain pills and collapse. So, yeah, we're almost done. We're going to take we're going to go about a full hour and 30 minutes, and that's about it. So, yeah,
Yeah,
well, because
we're
we have
almost
other
there.
things we can talk about too. We're almost there. And let's see. Connie says, Hey, Brad. Yep, there's Ronnie. Hello, everyone. I'm new here.
So,
Well,
Ronnie, don't forget to subscribe.
yeah,
Yeah, you
don't forget
probably
to
already did.
subscribe, sweetie. Well, I
Yeah,
think she already did. I
yeah,
think Ronnie did.
yeah,
Yeah, because we
yeah.
have 208 subscribers.
Well,
So I
there
know
you
that
go.
Ronnie's one of them. Yes, I believe she is. And hi, Raquel from Connie. That is so awesome.
So,
It's
guys,
really,
thank you. Thank you,
yes,
Mike, for
it's
all
so
this.
wonderful that every one of you says hello to everybody in the chat. It's very kind, very courteous, very considerate. We really do appreciate that. And we got 5 people watching, so this is totally awesome.
And welcome to
And
Be Yourself Adventures tonight. I'm sorry, we did it again. We are not on that channel. We are Mikey Sue 4.
Monkey
Not
Sue's
1,
Spirit channel.
not
Yeah,
2, not 3, but
what for?
4. 4.
And
So,
Booger says he's working a double shift, so I'm here until 7 a.m. getting
okay, we'll
holiday
be
pay for
here.
Columbus Day tonight. Well, we
We'll
will
be
be
here.
here for you for a little while.
We'll be.
Connie says, hey, Ronnie and Booger. And Brad was says 208 subscribers, and I'm only 40 of them.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, you are, Brad.
Come on.
Just kidding.
By the way, just a little
Yes,
tidbit. We talked about this, Mike, again. When
here's
I
Ronnie.
hit, I am definitely going to do this. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care rain, wind, snow, heat, whatever. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, we're doing that 12-hour stream and a
We're going to do
big,
it.
big giveaway. So subscribe to Be Yourself Adventures because Ronnie says I'm at 60 subscribers, trying to do
Yeah.
more. So please subscribe to Ronnie's World. But
Okay.
1,000 subscribers, let's do it. And Booger says something. If you want to keep making your own adventure, turn to page 53. Let's continue on with the movie.
Yes, you want to keep making your own turn to page 53. And of course, Ronnie says, I'm at 60 subscribers, trying to do more. Well, we definitely are asking for people to subscribe to your channel so we can get you to at
Yes.
least the first 100. And Raquel is saying hello to Connie Clary. Okay, so
All
Larry,
right.
what was your final grade? What did you give on Conquest for the Planet of the Apes?
Well, again, I give it an A plus
Okay.
because especially because of that speech by Roddy McDowell. It
And
was
I agree.
so
You know what? And you and I
intense.
just agreed on that. It's
Yeah.
it's like Siskel and Ebert saying, "Oh, we agree on one thing."
Yeah.
Wow,
It's a good thing to agree on that because it was so
it is
powerful.
absolutely. I have to say, out of the five, Conquest and Battle are probably two of the best ones.
Yeah.
The original of 1968 is okay because it
Yeah.
it starts the whole bit, thing. But I mean, like when you get past two and three and you get to the fourth and the fifth ones, those are A plus plus.
Yeah.
They're 5 out of 5 stars, 10 out of 10, however you want to go. Both of them are just fantastic. The
Have a good night,
battle scenes,
Raquel.
everything that's done. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
definitely.
just
And catch you guys later. Have a good evening, y'all. You too, Raquel. We love you. Meow meow. And goodbye, Raquel.
good night,
Yeah.
Raquel. So
Good
what
night,
did you
Raquel.
give it, Mike? Would you get an A plus as well?
I did. I give it an A plus. It's
There we
same as
go.
you.
There we go.
So we don't need to say any more about it. It was
No.
fantastic.
Check it
So don't
out.
forget that, folks. Conquest for the Planet of the Apes.
Yes. If you
Check it
get
out. It's PG rated. That's fine. It's okay.
yeah.
There is some violence, some things involved, but believe me, it is worth the watch. And
Coach
if it's available on Amazon Prime or Tubi or any of these older streaming or even Netflix, get it because
yeah.
it's a fantastic film. It really
Yeah.
is.
I mean if you have iTunes
Yeah, iTunes.
or anything else like that, I mean you can sometimes find the movies
Yeah.
very cheap.
Get to that.
So yeah. So check it out. Check out the movies.
Definitely. Okay, let's get to the
Hey
one.
Myra, here you
Hi,
are.
Moira. Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's
Oh,
okay.
no, that's okay. We're covering the Battle for the Planet of the Apes, and then what we'll do is just a quick review, and we'll ask you what your grade is on each of those films and if you've seen them. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
All right. Yeah.
I have to pull
So
up the
let's go to Battle for the Planet of the Apes. We'll go to that one. All right. This is the fifth and final, what they call the original. This came out in 1973. This featured Roddy McDowell, the final chapter, they call it. It was G rated. So out of those five, the only one PG was the one we said was A plus, Larry,
Yeah.
was the Conquest one.
Yeah.
Uh, this is featured Claude Akins from the Sheriff Lobo
Yeah.
series, and this is 10 years after a worldwide series of ape revolutions and a brutal nuclear war among humans. Caesar must protect survivors of both species from an insidious human cult and a militant ape faction alike. This was also directed by J. Lee Thompson. It featured not only Pierre Boulez and Paul Dane as the writers, but John William Corrington, and this featured, like I said, Roddy McDowell, Claude Akins as the ape general, and Natalie Grundy.
And
And it
somebody
was,
really big that was in this movie was
yeah,
John Huston, the
John
lawgiver.
Huston as the lawgiver. Yes, Sir
Yes.
John Huston.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
pretty cool.
So
And oh yeah, and it had France Nguyen as Alma. I want to take a look at her for a minute because she was such a great actress, and she's still alive. Yay!
well, there you go.
She is the ripe old age of 85.
Wow.
And she was born on July 31st, 1939, in Marseille, Boucher de Rhône, France. She is an actress known for Battle for the Planet of the Apes, The Joy Luck Club in 1993, and way back in 1958 for South Pacific. She was previously married to Robert Culp, who was also in Greatest American Hero as Bill Maxwell, and she was also married to Dr. Thomas Gaspar Morel,
Yeah.
and she's been nominated for 2 awards. And she was Elan. Remember Elan of Troyes in that episode on the original Star Trek series? She was Elan of
Yes.
Troyes. Yeah,
Yep.
so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I like Franz Nguyen.
Yeah.
Okay, so Moira, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. Sorry, my daughter's being a little goober nut in the hallway, so
Uh-oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy. Well,
roughhousing.
as soon as yeah, as well, let me ask you about. Oh, when you're ready,
I hear two of you.
yeah, take your time. Yeah, we can relax for a few minutes. Oh man, I tell you, whew,
I'm going to read something here. It says, Anchorman says, here's something random. What if the Joker was released giggle gas and Mikey would see the gas coming to him and he would go, oh no, then start laughing
maniacally,
manically.
maniacally,
I can't see it.
maniacally.
Yeah. Okay, Mike, start
Rely
laughing
on me to say that.
maniacally. Yeah, Connie
I'm helping
Clary's.
you. I'm helping
Yeah.
you, my brother. I'm not demeaning you. I'm helping you. Yeah,
No, no,
maniacally.
it's so tired.
Yeah, that's
Anchorman
all
says,
right.
hey, Connie says.
Okay. You go ahead and read them. Go ahead. Read it for me.
Okay. All right, Brad says Caesar must also beware the tides of March. Too many knives and too many salad forks.
Isn't it
Oh
I?
boy.
Caesar.
He's saying tides because it's
Yeah.
an ape thing, grabbing
Oh,
Tides of
forks and
March.
knives and
Tides of March.
oh, okay.
yeah.
Instead of the eyes.
And
South Pacific was a fun musical, Booger said.
very much so. And France Union was wonderful in that
Eh,
musical. It was great. One of my favorites. That's why I recognized her and I said, yeah, that's
Yeah,
Elaine of Troyes, but it's also she was in South Pacific.
South
She was very good
Pacific.
in that.
And then
And
Anchorman says, I love the reboot of the Planet of the Apes.
oh, okay. Hey, Scott, so you like the 2001 with Mark Wahlberg. Cool. All right, cool. And what does Brad would say there, Larry?
Hey, Mikey, I caught the Columbo episode yesterday. It had Robert Culp in it.
Cool.
He wasn't the killer. He was the father of one of the pair of killers. College law students killed their professor.
I remember that episode.
Yeah, do you remember
Yeah,
that?
I do. I do.
Oh,
Moira, I was doing multiple word plays with that
And
comment.
I
That's what
thought
Brad said.
it was autocorrect or something. Autocorrect kind of does its own thing.
yeah, it does.
Kind of, yeah. And oh yeah, Anchorman says I meant the Caesar, yeah, trilogy.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah, the reboots. Yeah,
Yeah.
those prequels. Yeah.
Marky
And
Mark.
Marky Mark and the Monkey Bunch.
Right.
Oh, I love that.
That was
Marky
cool.
Mark and the oh my gosh. That's hilarious. That
So
that that is hilarious.
so
You
we
want
did
So
now we're gonna talk about the battle, right?
yeah. Well,
Let's go into
now
battle.
first before we talk about the battle, Larry, let's go ahead and ask Moira. Now, Moira, have you seen the first three we talked about earlier? We talked about Beneath the Planet of the Apes that came out in 1970. Then we talked about
Escape.
The Escape from the Planet of the Apes, which came out in 1971. And then we just talked about Conquest of the Planet of the Apes from 1972.
I saw Beneath the Planet of the Apes. I did not see Battle of the Planet of the Apes. I went to look at the pictures, and I don't think I saw that one.
What about
Did you
Conquest?
Conquest one before it? The
Yeah,
Conquest one.
Conquest of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
I did. I think I did see that one too because I think that's
Awesome.
where it start. A lot of it was starting.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did see that one.
What you
And
think?
the very first one you did see Beneath the Planet of the Apes?
Yes, I did see the Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battle of
So
the Planet of the Apes, I did not.
you did not
Okay.
see. Okay. So on Beneath and Conquest and you said you did see Escape, so you saw like three of them.
Let me look real quick so I can see. Let me see if I can see.
The Escape is when the three apes came back after the planet blew up in the Beneath the one.
I do not recall that one. If I did, it was
Okay.
a very long time ago, and I wouldn't be able to comment.
Sure, sure. Okay, so what was your grades on Beneath the Planet of the Apes, the one you saw, and on the Conquest one?
Let's see. Let's see. All right, so the Beneath the Planet of the Apes was very weird because didn't they all have radiation poisoning?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that was freaky. That was like the first time I'd seen a TV show or movie like show like what was like radiation poisoning. So I was a young kid. I was like, oh my god, what is wrong with these people? And they were crazy.
They were completely bald because of the radiation, because of the nuclear fallout.
Yeah.
Right.
So all
Right.
of their hair fell off, and and off their bodies, and so they were, bald-headed people. But the side effect was that they acquired ESP telepathy, so they
Yeah.
were able to convince, they were able to convince apes and humans, that
shall not kill
weird things. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so
That's
what do you
true.
think? What was your grade on Beneath the Planet of the Apes on?
I'd give it like a B minus.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
It
about
was
right.
not my genre of stuff, but it was a little more memorable than some. Like the first one and this one, like yeah.
I think that's what I gave it to, right, Larry? I think I gave it
Yeah, about B minus. I give it a
about a
B.
B minus. Yeah. Yeah. So that sounds about right. And I think Larry gave it a B for that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And then we both gave Conquest of the Planet of the Apes A+. We both loved that movie.
Oh,
And that was the only PG rated movie of the five of the original. So
yeah, because him standing and doing that
yeah,
speech and that
right.
little, it was just iconic. Just
So what you
iconic.
think of the Conquest one, honey?
Oh, I would give that like that's what I'm looking for. I think like a C plus, maybe.
Yeah, that's good.
Really, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was. I don't know. It looked very dated, and I mean,
Yes.
I know it was supposed to be set in the '70s because it was supposed to be back then.
Oh well, yeah.
But
Right.
like, it just looks so extra.
Well, it was kind
Yeah.
of had a little political added
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
Well, a lot of stuff in the
Alien.
70s, 80s,
Yeah.
but I don't
right.
know. It just seemed like the police theatrics was a bit over the top. I don't know. Like I just wasn't vibing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Brad Wolf says, "Oh yeah, autocorrect hates me and has played so many games with me." I agree. It's probably done that to a lot of people, including myself. So I'm
In
guilty.
Anchorman, it says, formed the old Planet of the Apes movies. I only seen first one.
So
Only.
he's only seen the first Planet of the Apes. Yeah, 1968. Oh
Wow.
well, that's good to know. Anchorman, if you just want to throw in there in the chat, what was your grade? Just give us your grade for that first one, the
Yeah.
1968 one. Yeah, let us know in the chat. That'd be great.
And time
Yeah,
to
I'd
get
love to
caught
hear
up
from
with
you on
all
that.
the other movies.
Yeah, we're just about caught up. All right,
Yeah.
so the last one we're going to cover is Battle for the Planet of the Apes. So we'll look that one up here. Let's see here. Battle for the Planet of the Apes. There it is. Okay, right. So, yep, and we talked about that one. And so Larry, you want to give me what your standout performance was from that and your grade, and then I'll just give a letter grade for mine. So what you think?
I would give it an A.
Okay.
The reason was kind of cool because I remember being that little kid when that movie came out. I think it was about 7 or 8 years old when it came out. And I remember that Jack in
Well,
the
I know you're
Box.
older than me.
Yeah, Jack in the Box had a thing where you go to Jack in the Box, you would get the book and a little 45. It would have the
Yeah.
story about the Battle of the Planet of the Apes, and it was
All right.
told. But I would give it probably, like I said, an A because it kind of continued on into the TV series
Yes.
of the Planet of the Apes. So I liked it. It
Right.
was fun.
I think so too. And then I decided to go ahead and give it an A grade myself because, well, I'll tell you two reasons I really liked it. One, of course, like you just mentioned, going into the TV series, which didn't last very long.
No.
How many episodes was it? Like 10 episodes or
Yeah, it
something like
wasn't
that?
very many. Wasn't very
Wasn't very
many.
long.
No.
That was one reason. But the other thing I really liked was the battle scenes. The battle scenes were done so well. I mean, even though it was 1973 and it kind of looked like it was a little dated,
Right.
but don't forget the Vietnam War was just about to end in 2 more years.
Yeah.
So for the director J. Lee Thompson to come out there and put apes against humans, and and this whole battle and slaughtering but it's still got a G. Okay, weird. I mean, it's still got a G, rating. But it was great. I mean, I for the time I really enjoyed how the choreography was done for the battle scenes. I loved how the concept was, and of course, seeing Sir John Huston be the lawgiver. Hey,
Right.
he's a legend. I mean, if you could bring a legend to the final chapter of the entire Planet of the Apes thing, and him talking and everything, yeah,
There
it's
was,
perfect. So for
let
me,
me give you a little information. The Planet of the Apes the TV series, there were 14 episodes, and you'd think it would last a lot longer because it had Roddy McDowell in it.
right,
But yeah, it's 14 episodes in 1974. So you can see 68, then was 1970, 71, 72, 73, and then to 1974. You ended up into the classic Planet of the Apes TV series, which, 14 episodes is pretty darn good. I'm surprised it didn't last any longer than that. Oh, hi. Look, we got Mikey Four Sues from his channel. Welcome in. Oh, see? Look at here.
I had to blow my nose. I didn't want to be rude.
He blew it. He blew it. I'm telling you, he blew it.
He blew it. Oh man.
So
anyway,
yeah.
okay, so
Wow.
okay, so for Escape from the Planet of the, or excuse me, for Battle for the Planet of the Apes, both Larry and I gave it a final grade of A, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, whatever you want to give it. It definitely earned it, I believe. Like I said, for me, the very first one, it's very good, but not the greatest, but it still provides a beginning to the original films. The middle ones, Beneath and Escape, okay, they were okay. Still, I mean, effects, even for back then, was still pretty cool. Don't forget that, Star Wars was like 7 or 6 years away. So we had no idea what was going to come after the Planet of the Apes films. And then basically Conquest and Battle both were fabulous. They were fantastic for the time. And the way they were done, the acting was wonderful. The battle scenes were awesome for both films. Uh yeah. So I mean, I think that Larry and I both agree those last two were the best.
Yeah, Myra, did Myra see? You didn't see the battle, did you?
No, she never saw it.
I didn't.
No, she never.
But I would recommend if it's available on any streaming service to definitely watch it, Moira. It's the final chapter of all 5. So
if
the
I
first
can
5
figure out how to do this Cosme or whatever you call it,
I'll show
you. I have it on Apple, and I could play it also through Amazon Prime to play it, so it could do a watch party on Battle of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, Moira knows how to set up the Cosme for her channel. So the next time we do a watch party, Battle for the Planet of the Apes, we can do that through her Cosme and watch it on her channel. And be on the panel, we can watch that. That'd
because
be cool.
I could do it my Amazon. I got Amazon Prime Video, and I own the movie. So
I have access to Amazon Prime as well. So
too.
Yeah.
So we could do a watch party for it.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, so let's plan that for the future, guys. Yeah, let me know when you want to plan that. We can do that. That'd be awesome. I would love to see it again. It's a great film. I love it. I love it. All right, so we've basically covered the 5 original films. We covered the crazy one that Tim Burton came out with in 2001. And we covered the very first prequel, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, with James Franco that came out. So we have the final 3, which we will cover next week, next Friday, right around the same time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 9:30 Central, for Miss Moira's Center of the Universe and Raquel. Also, that would be 8:30 Mountain Standard Time if Larry's in Arizona, but if he's in California, it would be 7:30 p.m. California time, Pacific Standard. So it'll be in Arizona, so 2 hours. Yeah. Yeah, because we don't, the daylight savings doesn't go away until November 3rd this year.
Okay, so it'll still be Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, so it'll still be okay. Cool. That'll be awesome. So yeah, we're caught up on the chat. So Anchorman, Scott, if you have your grade for the very first Planet of the Apes with Charlton Heston and Linda Harrison, let us know in the chat there if you'd like. Okay, cool. So let's see. The one last thing I want to talk about is the future films that are coming out. We have let's see, we have Venom, The Last Dance. That's coming out October 24th and 25th, I believe. At the towards the end of the month. We also have Red One, which has Dwayne the Rock Johnson and J.K. Simmons as Santa Claus and Chris Evans as a tracker in that. And then at the end of the year, I believe right around Christmas, is Nosferatu, which is based on the original 1920s film. Which guy was that, Larry? Was that 1927 or 29 that came out?
22, I think.
22.
22.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
way.
So it's a very old
silent picture. Silent picture.
silent picture, but it's based on a novel, right? So
Yeah.
original,
Those Ferrata.
yeah, the Dracula novel, right? So so that's coming out on Christmas.
Yeah. Wow.
It's Nosferatu. We've seen the trailers. Suzanne and I both saw it and thought, yeah, it looks really cool. And Willem Dafoe is supposed to play Van Helsing, so it looks really good. Yeah, it does.
And don't forget, guys, I will probably be going live Sunday around 5 p.m. Pacific time.
Yes.
So I'll probably have a panel. So Myra, if you're available, if you want to jump on.
Sure.
Yeah, just send me the details about it.
Okay.
Yeah, just send her the stream link. Like I said, Larry, just send it to her Facebook Messenger. She'll get it.
Yeah,
I'll send it to you by mail. I got a few stamps, so.
I'll be sort of pushing on it.
Right.
Yeah, don't forget to send an invite. Yeah, don't forget to send an invite, or I can to Miss Raquel too. Love to have her up there with the panel on Sunday. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, your banner says no death, politics, religion, or taxes discussion. Darn it! I saw on the TikTok shop. I saw such a cool flag. I got to tell you though.
Okay, go. Shoot, go for it.
It shows Ben Franklin, and it's making up a quote that he said. It's not a quote he actually said. And it says, "Tax this dick." And I want that flag. It's like $6 for like 3 foot by 5 foot flag of this. I'm like, I gotta get that.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
I love it.
Hilarious. Oh my god!
But
that is funny.
That is the only tax conversation I'll have right now. But I just thought that was funny.
That's good. I like that.
I'm like, yeah, I love it.
That's really.
Well, I tell you,
fucking good stuff.
You know, let me see. What was the? So is the election? Is
November
the election
5th.
supposed to happen November 5th?
Yep.
Is it November 5th? Okay.
Tuesday.
Yeah, on Tuesday.
I just got my stuff
sister
in the mail.
Bernadette. Yeah, my sister Bernadette turns 53 on Monday, the 4th.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah.
What? What?
Our sisters, Bernadette, she turns November 4th. She turns 53.
Seriously?
Seriously.
I remember she's just a little tiny.
See? That's your fault, Larry. That's your fault.
Oh,
if we're not keeping up with our family.
Good grief. Okay.
It's okay. You're forgiven. You're forgiven because of your mom. So it's forgiven.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, she turns 53. Wonder what that's gonna be like for her.
I don't know. Well, I got my ballot in the mail. So
you did?
Yes, I did.
Have you sent it yet?
Not yet. I gotta go over it this weekend because they got all these propositions. Proposition 103. What proposition?
Oh my gosh! Is it? Larry, is it like this?
Yeah, there's a book. There's a little book. They literally give you a book so you can make sure you read the propositions. Make sure you got every one.
They want you to read all about the propositions and the laws that they're hoping to try to pass in the state, representatives and all that stuff. They're trying to in the Phoenix Council and all these laws or bills they're trying to pass and propositions.
No politics. No politics. No religion. And Texas, no Texas. So we say no these, no politics, except for Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, Texas Dick.
I love that. That's great.
That is funny. Wow.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, YouTube, that's humor, okay? That's nothing promoting anything. So
right. I put it in the cart because I was thinking I put things in a cart and I try to mull over it. It told me it's now out of stock. I went, damn, that happened fast. Holy shit.
On Amazon? On Amazon?
Oh no, on the TikTok shop.
Oh, TikTok. Really? TikTok?
I might have to check Amazon to see if they've got it.
Wow.
TikTok has a store?
Yeah, they have a TikTok shop. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, come on,
They have a
seriously?
TikTok is online. They have a store.
I
Yeah,
know
It's
TikTok,
just
but
like Microsoft. It's like
and the
has a
people
store.
and
Walmart
the way
has an
it's set
online
up,
store.
and the way
Yeah.
it's set up, you can like sometimes you'll see people kind of advertising it in their video, and
right.
eBay.
also sometimes if you sign up to do that sort of thing, you'll get things sent, little messages sent to you to let you know that like this is trendy right now. If you want to, add it to your storefront, or
Exactly.
sometimes little shops will offer you like a free sample
Hmm.
of a product to get you to try it and make a video of it. I haven't done that. I have a storefront. I don't think anybody's bought anything, but
Yeah,
I
I gotta
know.
get my stuff going. I gotta get my merch going. But by the way, this video is sponsored by Route 66 Hot Sauce. So guys, get out there, check out the link below. Get yourself a Route 66 hot sauce.
Heck
It
yeah.
is a jalapeno on a stick, actually in a bottle.
On a stick.
So
Sorry.
thank you, our sponsors of Route 66.
It's very small little thing. Yeah, there's this thing about YouTube where they say, "Are you doing a product endorsement
Oh
thing
my
or
gosh,
something?"
no,
I say, "No, I don't do
no,
that." But
no.
I mean, come on, I'm drinking this thing which is hidden. You're just showing a little souvenir. That was a souvenir, guys, okay? You
Yeah,
YouTube overlords, just
it's not
to make
like,
sure you know what the hell's going on.
right,
I'm
right.
not endorsing that product. I'm just saying that's a cute little souvenir that my buddy over here in Arizona got. Oh
Yeah, it's
yeah.
just a
And it's
souvenir.
ET phone home. ET phone home.
Yeah. So ET told
ET
me
phone
to talk
home.
about the sponsorship for
I'll
this
be
show.
right here. I'll
Oh
be right
my
here.
gosh, I tell you.
Uh,
Are you
I
guys
know.
having fun? Let's hear the chat. You guys having fun? You guys are quiet tonight. Why? What's everybody?
I don't know.
Come on, Marky Mark. Oh, I thought Marky Mark was here.
Oh no, wait. Booger was talking about
I
Marky Mark
know,
and the
I
Monkey
know, I know,
Bunch.
I
And
know.
we do have 3 people still watching, so that's very cool. I appreciate you guys and
30
gals
people.
definitely all the time.
Wow, 30?
Well, 3. No, not 30.
No, you're supposed to say we got 30 people watching. Come
They,
on.
they
I
can they can see the same thing we can.
They could say the same thing we can.
Oh
They're gonna
yeah,
think we're being silly.
that would be
Yeah,
silly.
that'd be silly. Just go 13.
Okay, I'm having fun. I'm
I'm
just
just
listening.
listening, Brad Wolf says. All right, Brad Wolf. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
You know, Brad, I just want to say something quick about Brad Wolf oh 07. Brad Wolf oh 07 has been our constant companion ever since I anonymously got kicked out of Jet Nerdy. He's been my constant supporter of our channel for both of us, me and Suzanne. And he has always been a good friend. And Brad Wolf, I really do appreciate you always being here for us even in the dark times when I had a piece of shit computer. So,
He was
thank you
he,
so much.
he was on a
Yeah.
panel, one of the panels, wasn't he? Brad?
A long time ago,
Yeah.
before I knew you were
Yeah, I
trying to
saw
communicate with
something.
me and
Right.
before Moira came. Yeah,
Right.
Brad Wolf was on. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was on for a short time. He's a very good man. Very nice man. Yeah. And I was talking to a friend of his tonight. He was talking about this religious channel, or not a religious channel. A federal judge got kicked off. His name was Judge Fleischer. His entire channel got demoted and demonetized and shut off of YouTube completely
Really?
for for things that people were saying about him on Reddit. And
Hmm.
it was like, wow. Yeah,
Wow.
Tokyo Gaijin. Yeah, it's crazy. Brad Wolf says, "You're making me blush, Mikey. I try and be there for my community. You always are. And if you're blushing bright red, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Brad.
I can't help you there, Brad, but thank you. Yes, well, you're a vital family member of our community, not just community member, sir. You are a family member, and everybody here is a brother, a sister. All of you are, and that's why it's so important to have a close knit family like ours. It means the world. Yeah, Reddit can be so toxic. I
Yeah.
totally agree. Which is why I don't deal with those guys. I will not deal with Reddit ever. I'll never hang
So
here.
we had a lot of people in chat tonight, and we had somebody come in, Ronnie's World, and we had Gorilla, everybody joining us tonight, which is
That was
fantastic.
fantastic. Yeah, I'm going to mention them too here in a minute or so. Let's see. So I will ask you first, ladies first, Miss Moira. Anything you want to add? Anything you want to say before we end the stream, and then we'll go to Larry's thing on Sunday. So
Go to my thing. Remember my thing?
Yeah.
your thing.
Yeah.
You mean about like about anything?
About
Yeah,
you,
about
about your
anything.
channel, about what you
Yeah,
do.
whatever. Just
Well,
yeah,
I'm
if you
hoping
want
to
to
live stream
mention
it,
something,
so
go ahead.
I was hoping to live stream today, but I wasn't able to get the stuff I needed until like later on, and then I didn't feel like starting a stream at like 4 or 5.
Oh wow.
But
Wow.
hopefully tomorrow I can get it started around 1 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully.
Well,
Because
there
One
you go.
time central.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna try to work on my stupid transmission.
Gotcha.
sounds
Gotcha.
good. Yeah, Larry, have you got anything else coming up for your channel?
Well, besides seeing my mom at the where she's at, and
Right.
I'll be joining Ronnie's World tomorrow. We're going to be doing an adventure, and I will be going live, hopefully, fingers crossed, on
Yeah.
5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time for Be Yourself Adventures. Come on, guys, let's get Mike up to 500 subscribers. Let's get Myra up. And let's get my channel up to 1,000 so we can do that.
Yeah, when he
12
gets to
hours.
1,000, we're going to do a 12-hour stream.
Yes, 12
which
hours.
hasn't been done in a while because we did lose one of our longtime YouTube creators, Cardinal Sin, Gil Revell, who passed away last year. Rest in peace. It's been over a year now since he passed. We're really upset, but still because it's a big gap
Yeah,
in our entire family and community of creators. And also, it's been a year since my wife thankfully got through her hernia surgery, and she
that's
has
good.
lost 140 pounds since then. That was a year ago when
Yeah,
she had the surgery. So,
fantastic.
amen, and congratulations to my beautiful wife, Suzanne, for her weight loss and everything that she's gone through. So,
Yep, like Mike said, we are going to do a marathon, and even Ronnie said, yeah, marathon for 12
yeah, marathon.
hours. 12 hours. 1,000 subscribers, guys. We got to get there. We can't do it without you guys. This is for you
Hey,
guys.
do you have almost 800, Larry? I think you have almost 800.
I don't know where I'm at. I haven't checked lately.
Well, take a
I
quick look
keep,
while I go through our
I keep,
wonderful people here.
okay.
Amen for Suzanne. Thank you, Ronnie.
Yeah, please feel better, Suzanne. I know that's got to be rough. It really
Yeah,
has got to be tough on you. So,
knees especially, but at least she's had the shots, cortisone shots, and now it's a waiting game. We just have to see what happens with the knees over time. So
yeah.
yeah,
So,
so lots of prayers there. As
yep.
we said, we have our prayers out for my beautiful wife. We have prayers for, of course, Larry's mom and his wife
Jay.
Diane, and also for our friends Jay Aldrich and his wonderful girlfriend Renee, that they do all well. And also, we have prayers for you, Ronnie. I know you're going to have a double hernia surgery yourself. Yeah.
Oh,
Lots
boy,
of hugs. I've had a hernia surgery. That is not fun.
oh my
No,
gosh.
no.
A
Like I said,
double?
it's been a year. It's been a year since Suzanne went through her 2 hernias too.
Wow.
So, and it was an
That's,
emergency situation. I had to go in. I had to bring her into emergency room and get it done. That's the very same day. So,
that's
and
going
this
to be
was just
tough.
after we had Canadian Thanksgiving dinner. So that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just insane.
Just got to keep fighting.
Anyway,
Stay positive.
oh, we all try to stay positive. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Um, Alrighty, so let's see. Let's go ahead and thank Matt Arnold
Yay.
and Elijah Little Blue. Thank you. And we want to thank Jim's Landscape LLC #1,
Yeah.
Commodore Productions. He has his dash cam videos. He has his Star Trek fan films. Make sure you go there, check him
Thank
out.
you, Brad.
Make sure you hit his like and subscribe. And also our new wrench, FKHC 2005. Thank you, FKHC, for being here. Anchorman, of course. Our friend Scott. Thank you, Anchorman, for being here. And yes, Anchorman, you will be a part of the panel next week. when we cover the final 3 episodes, the prequels for Planet of the Apes. That'll be at the same time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern and 9:30 Central, whichever
Ronnie,
time.
I'll call you after the stream.
Yes, Larry will do that for you for sure, Ronnie. Brad Wolf, thank you, sir, for being here. Appreciate that. Hey, who's this guy?
Gee, who's this guy?
Gorilla. Gorilla's random thoughts. Thank you, Gorilla. And sorry again about your Uncle Dave. We'll send a lot of prayers your way, as well as for the family and everyone. So, yeah, rest in peace, Uncle Dave. Um,
Prayers.
yeah, and there is Anchorman again. And of course, Ronnie's World.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe to her channel and say some prayers up for her double hernia surgery coming up. And Larry will call you right after the stream,
Yes,
our
I will
dear
call
friend.
you. Yes, Ronnie,
And
I'll
let's
call you.
thank Booger414 and his lovely wife. They're both cosplayers, and he does have a good channel. It doesn't have a lot of content there yet, but he does offer a lot to streams, and he's been on a few of our panels in the past. So he is a wonderful man. His wife is a wonderful person as well. So make sure that you hit the subscribe at least to his channel for how well he is as a person, the both of them
Booger, you're
as a
great.
couple. And
Raquel,
then
great.
Raquel SSG 2211, our Meow Kitty. Don't forget to, uh, yeah, don't forget to subscribe to her regular channel there, as well as her gaming channel. She
Yeah.
likes to play Elder Scrolls and do Gotham Knights and other things there. So make sure that you subscribe to that wonderful lady's beautiful channel. And of course, last but not least, Connie Clary, the bird woman of YouTube, who, along with Sir Lemon Pie, are two of the greatest managing moderators you could ever have for your channel. As I've always said, if you're ever going to start a YouTube channel, ask for Connie and Lemon's help. They will be able to help you in more ways than you can know. So, yeah, make sure you're kind to them and ask them for help, and they will help you. They are truly valuable people.
Yeah, we got Brad Wolf.
Yeah, I did say Brad Wolf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely Brad.
Brad Wolf, still one of our greatest supporters. And Brad, I'm going to ask you a favor. If you talk to anybody at Jet Nerdy, whether it's, I'm just going to say two names here. If you talk to Omni, or if you talk to Patrick, ask either of them if they want to come by our chats. They're more than welcome. And if they want to come join us on any future panels we might do, either now or in the future next year, tell them they're more than allowed to come up here, okay? So let them know, at least pass it along to them. That would be most appreciated. So, and let's see. Oh, and Brad says Mrs. Mikey, among many others, are in my prayers. Thank you so much, Brad Wolf. Ronnie says, personally, I'm terrified. I know, Ronnie, but we're there for you. Okay, our prayers there for you. And she said, "Have you ever done a review of the Rocky Horror Picture Show and Shock Treatment?" Yeah, Shock Treatment, which is the sequel. We might do that. We might not this year, but we might do that sometime in the fall, or not fall. I'm sorry, sometime in the spring next year. And we own the film. I mean, we own the original Rocky Horror, so
Let's
both
do the
versions.
time walk again.
So we definitely can check that out. And that's a good suggestion. Thank you, Ronnie. Connie says, thank you, Mikey. You're very welcome, Connie. And Bradwell says, I can pass the word for you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. That'd be most appreciated. Okay.
I appreciate you
So,
guys, all you guys. Thank you.
yeah. So, on behalf of Miss Moira Kitty,
Yeah.
on behalf of my friend and brother, Larry, Be Yourself Adventures, and on behalf of myself and my beautiful wife, Suzanne, our two kitty cats, and all the kitty cats for Moira,
Yeah, yeah.
and meow meow, and Moon Pie and Deja Vu for us. We want to thank all of you for being here today. Uh, we did our silent prayer earlier, so again, I want to say pray for all the victims, their families of both Helene, Milton, and the one that's coming up, which is Nadine. So say some lots of prayers there. The friends and our neighbors and everybody that we're friends with. Save some prayers for them. Save some prayers for Ronnie's World for sure for her
Yeah.
surgery. Save some prayers for Larry for sure for he and his wife Diane and for his beloved mother Charlene. And of course for Moira and Chris and for Raquel. and Pumpkin and all of our families. Say the prayers in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. To you, Lord, we ask you all our prayers for all of our friends and everybody we love. And alrighty, so
Amen.
the plans, amen, amen. So here's the two things coming up. Three things actually. So we've got Larry's Be Yourself Adventures. He's planning a stream for this coming Sunday, which is October the 13th, right,
That is correct.
Larry? Okay. So he's saying at 5 p.m. Eastern, or excuse me, 5 p.m. Pacific, which would be
Pacific.
8 o'clock Eastern time. Right.
Right.
So try to make it there for his Be Yourself Adventures stream, live stream. On Monday the 14th, we're planning a webcam. It's going to be Canadian Thanksgiving. And what will happen is it's just going to be, it'll be like a short, it'll be last for like about 30 minutes or so. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be able to show the entire meal that my wonderful wife here is making for that Canadian Thanksgiving day. So I'm going to show that to everybody. And then I'll ask questions or I'll answer questions or anything that you guys have concerning what's going to happen in the future for this channel. And then the very next live stream, of course, will be next Friday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 Central, 8:30 in the Mountain, and 7:30 in the Pacific. We'll be doing this last part three of Planet of the Apes franchise, where we'll be covering the last three uh, prequels, and we'll let you know the titles when we get to it. One of them is Dawn of the Planet of
Amen.
the Apes. The other one's Kingdom. So yeah,
Mhm.
and War of the Planet of the Apes. That's it. Dawn, War, and Kingdom. So those are the last three. And then that's it. This will be next week will be the last and the final Friday for the year that we're doing with live streams because we've got a lot of other real life stuff going on. And what will happen is basically from that Friday, we'll just let you know what our next planned live stream will be. We won't talk about the webcams because those are going to continue again on October 21st. You know my weekly webcams. You all know which ones I'm doing. Plus, now I'll be doing TOS, which is Star Trek, doing 2 episodes of that every Tuesday, along with the other three things that you guys and gals know about. So that's all for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We love you being here. 7 people watching. And last but not least, Booger saying work is getting busy and stupid. So I have the volume turned down, still trying to keep up with you. Thank you, Booger. We're just about done, my friend. But I appreciate you so much for being here. And Brad Wolf says amen. So
And
amen and amen to that.
yes, and
All
prayers
right.
to everybody out there.
Prayers up
And
to everybody. Yeah.
yes, please, prayers, like for Ronnie and Gorilla and what have you, and for Jay Aldridge and for
AJ Aldrich and Renee. Yes.
Suzanne, and you, Michael. I want to say something real quick, Mike.
Go ahead, sir.
There is, I heard there's a cleanup on aisle 40.
Ooh. You
Yeah.
mean I have to go into that Costco place again and
Yeah, you
send
made a
out search
mess.
parties to clean up aisle 40?
Yeah, you made
Okay,
a
well,
mess.
if we get aisle 40 cleaned up for your stream on
Good
this
night,
coming
Ronnie.
Sunday, I'll let you
Yes.
know. But I had
Okay.
to send in a lot of people for that. So,
Yes. Yes. Please.
and Ronnie says good night, everyone. Thank
Good
you,
night.
Ronnie.
Good night,
Okay,
Ronnie.
so as I'm gonna take my head off here for a minute. So as I like to finish the stream, on behalf of the immortal words of Mr. Gene Siskel of Siskel and Ebert at the movies, the aisle is now closed. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. God bless everyone that's here. And as I always like to end it, peace. Good night, everybody.
Guys, always be yourself. Be yourself until the next adventure. Thank you, Myra Kitty, Meow Meow, for showing up in the chat. I mean,
Thank you
in
so
the
much
panel.
in the panel.
In the panel. Thank you.
Meow
I'm
meow. We
tired.
love you, baby. Yeah.
Right, so
Thank you.
peace, everybody. Always be
Peace.
yourself until the next adventure. We'll see you later, Mike, Myra,
Yeah.
and then everybody in chat. Brad.
Good night, Brad Wolf.
Good night, guys.
Good night, Jim Bob. Good night, Grandma and Grandpa.
See you guys.
Stop.
See you guys
That was for
Sunday.
Gorilla.
See you Sunday.
See you Sunday.
It's a Sunday
God bless
evening.
everyone.
All right.
From Mikey Seuss 4.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.